Hey Peaches, so today I wanted to talk about Once Upon a Time, and for those of you who have never seen Once Upon a Time, what are you doing with your life? My god, you're missing out. It's an amazing series, I absolutely love it. Grey's Anatomy is a close second when it comes to my favorite television show of all time, but Once Upon a Time has that special place in my heart and makes me feel all the feels, so it's my number one television show of all time that I'm absolutely addicted to and in love with. But the season 3 finale came out last week, and there were so many twists and turns. I was on the edge of my seat the entire time, and I wanted to discuss it with you guys, give you my feedback and whatnot, and what I thought of the 2-hour spectacular that was the season 3 finale of Once Upon a Time. Now, if you haven't seen Once Upon a Time, or you are watching it and you are not caught up to the season 3 finale, please click out now. You do not want to get spoiled. You want to experience this with no spoilers. Alright, so the season 3 finale, as I stated before, ran for 2 hours long. It was 2 back-to-back episodes. And basically, the first episode starts out with Hook and Emma traveling back into the past. Now, they traveled back into the past because Zelina's time travel spell worked and they got sucked into the past. Now, they know for a fact that if they mess up anything, and my light just went off, if they mess up anything in the past, it's going to affect the future. So they have to be careful with what they do. But I was really pleased to see that Emma got to see how her parents met and, you know, like what it was like for them in the Enchanted Forest. And I was really pleased with that. And also seeing Emma in the fairy tale attire, like, you know, the Enchanted Forest attire, it almost seemed like natural. It was really cool, and I actually had a moment of feel, I will admit. And she comes back from the past with so much more appreciation for her mom and dad, and she finally starts to call them mom and dad instead of Mary, Margaret, and David. And I was freaking out, fangirling the entire time. I was so happy. And Emma states that, you know, home is your home when you leave for a long time and you miss it and you want to come back. And she said that she'd never found that, and then after traveling to the past and then coming back to the present, she finally realized that Storybrooke is her home, you know, with her family. And I had a fangirl moment, but I was really pleased with that. It was a breaking point, which was really sweet. When they went to the past, they brought back this chick who was supposed to be executed, and we find out that the chick that they brought back is Maid Marian, Robin Hood's wife, who he thought was deceased until, you know, Emma and Hook brought her back, thus changing her fate in the past. She didn't get executed. Regina was in a relationship with Robin Hood, and now that Maid Marian's returned, basically Regina's relationship with Robin Hood is shattered. And I felt so bad because I remember back when I first started watching the series, like, I've been a loyal viewer since the beginning. I hated Regina because she was evil and cruel and manipulative and mean. And I started to love her when she became more kind and passionate, and she started to become a good guy instead of a bad guy. And so this broke my heart because I was so happy that she was with somebody that made her happy, and all of a sudden it swept out from under her feet, and that made me really sad. Now, I found out that one of the scenes was shot at Playland in Vancouver, and I was freaking out. So now, whenever I go to Playland, I'm going to feel freaking magical, okay? And the biggest plot twist. Okay, so right at the end of the entire season finale, there's this container that opens up, and this liquid comes out and morphs into a person. Now, Mom and I were having an argument. Mom thought that the container was a seashell, which it was not. Ursula's already been in Once Upon a Time, so has Ariel, so no. And I called it. I knew for a fact that some way, somehow, at some time, Frozen was going to be introduced into Once Upon a Time. It's Elsa. Elsa's going to be in season 4, and I was freaking stoked. I so called it. Mom, that was not a seashell. It was Elsa. We had to rewatch it 3 times for me to prove my point, but it was Elsa. And here's a picture. And I'm so freaking stoked. Oh my god. Like, I know that if they have Elsa in the series, they're more than likely going to put Anna in too, which is I'm excited, okay? I'm fangirling. I'm excited. And another thing that I found out is they had Once Upon a Time in Wonderland, which I really didn't get into, but I know that a couple of friends of mine got into it. It got canceled after one season. And the Knave of Hearts is actually supposed to become a main cast member in Once Upon a Time for season 4. So we get to see him in season 4. Elsa's in season 4. Oh my god! Oh, I'm so excited. You guys have no idea. Like, literally have no freaking idea. I want it to be fall so bad. You have no idea. But the one thing that makes me super angry about this is that the first half of the 4th season is airing in the fall, and then the second half is airing in spring of 2015. So that's gonna tick me off when, you know, the first half ends. But regardless, it's going to be an amazing 4th season from what I can see, and I'm really excited. So my comment question to you guys is, if you have seen the season 3 finale of Once Upon a Time and you are a loyal viewer of Once Upon a Time, what were your thoughts? Let me know down in the comment section below and I'll be sure to read them. But for now, peace. I love you all. Live, laugh, love, and have a good day or night depending when you watch this video. And I'll see you guys next time with a brand new video. Bye.